So let's go Upwork and find some systems to build. But I don't know, like you guys, I need help. I don't know why I'm not getting like I don't know. I'm not even getting response on Upwork. You guys tell me if there's something that people are doing that is special because I don't know. Like it just amazes me because I do everything right, and I don't know. I don't know. Like I just don't ever get lucky with this Upwork. A lot of my clients are always like from other social media platforms. I don't know why I'm not lucky with Upwork. Like I don't know. So let's just find something. Okay, I think I even applied to this one. What did this one say? It said, we seek to build an expert, we are seeking an expert to build a financial commission calculator using Google Forms and automate it with Make. The calculator should automatically compute commissions based on sales data and display results in a Google Sheet. Okay, I think we can build this. So let's try to build this. Although I don't have a lot of context, I'm just going to freestyle some of them. So what he did say was Google Forms, right? So let's find a Google Forms account. Oh, sorry, Google Forms to create, right? So let's go here. Well, my Make is loading. Okay, yeah, it's not loading now. So I have to create a form. So I'll do Google Forms here. What account is this? Okay. So what am I going to call it? Sales compensation or sales commission? Let's see. I don't even know what the full thing is going to be in my head, but I'm just thinking. But I'm just thinking. Okay, someone fills the form, it picks it up, and there is a rule, right? If if the person's payment, because one thing that is going to be part of the form is going to be how much money that the person bought something that this sales rep is in charge of. So maybe the client or the customer bought something of $1,000. So the rule can be between sales made from 5,000 to 1,000, you get 5% commission. If rule payments made between 1,000 to 500, you get 1% commission. There should be some sort of rule like that that actually exists so that is used to calculate commission. But of course, I'm not spoken to the person, so I really don't know. So I'm just going to use, my discretion to do whatever I like. So we can have the first one to be sales rep name. That's the name of the person. I think this form will be filled by the sales rep, right? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I haven't spoken to the person. So let's say the form is filled by the salesperson. So the salesperson will write their name. Every time they make a sales, yeah. Every time they make a sales, they will come and fill this form, right? That's how I'm thinking it will work, right? So this is going to be short answer, which is the name of the person, and then we add another one here. We call it this the client's name, right? Yeah. Let's just call it this guy, the client's name. And then the next thing that we have, we call it the product, what sold. So it will depend if it's running a product or service, service business, or I don't know. So this one can be a drop down, right, which can list all of his services, and then you have like different drop downs. But if he doesn't want that, you can also do short answer. It will depend on what he wants. So let's say in this case we do. I don't even know what I'm writing here, but you get the chatbot AI agent. What I'm writing does not make sense, right? So lead gen system. Honestly, I don't know, right? So all the services or all the products that we have can be put in here. And then the next thing that we might want might be the price, right? The price that because that would be where our rule is established. I'm thinking, yeah, thinking we do price. So do maybe deal amount, that could be the price. So the first thing here is not going to be short. This is what. Mm. Why is there no number? That means a shorthand is about to be. And then the next one that we do is we can do the dates that the person paid as the closing dates, the day that the deal was closed, right? So we do closing dates, and then we do date. And then the next thing that we can do is maybe like the payment status if the person has paid or if the person paid cash, transfer, deposit, payment actually the person has paid, pending, going to pay something, or maybe like the payment type of the person paid. You can do payment type if the person paid, transfer, deposit, bank, whatever works, right? All these other ones are not really necessary. What's really necessary is really how much the person made and which salesperson made the amount. That's really what's necessary. Of course, and of course the dates that that money was made, so that when we are calculating, we would avoid duplicates and all of that. So yeah, so let's do payment type. So here we can do bank transfer. We can do deposit. We can do Stripe. I think that's mostly, we don't need any other thing again. Okay, if we are region specific or team specific, we can also add maybe like region. So that could be different regions, whatever. So let's make this to be, you can make it, or you can do short answer, which you can give, the person can write in the name of the region. This particular one would be, I want it to be multi-choice. Okay, yeah, I think that's mostly what we have. We don't need it to collect email, so where is this thing? Yeah, so I think that's mostly it. That's mostly what we need for, as of with the information that I have right now. If I had more information, yeah, maybe we would need more. But with the info that I have right now, yeah, this is what we need. So I can just go ahead and publish this. So I copy this. I need to go in and fill this, right? So sales rep name, call it my name. And then the client name, I call it, and the product, so this one. And then the deal amount, can write 10,000, 100,000, and then the date is today. So let's just do today. And then the type was bank deposit, and the region was, I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not going to fill that. I'm not going to submit that yet. I'm going to come to my make. I'm going to create a scenario here. And the first thing I want to do is, was it watch for submission platform, right? So I'm going to do Google Forms. So yeah, this one. So I'm going to watch for responses, right? And what is my form ID? I need to change the name of this so it will be easier for me to find it. Yeah. So I come back in here, I go in here, and yeah, so so this right here is my ID. Copy it, I put it here, and I search for it. Then I look for it. So I'm going to do one here, and I'm going to save this, and I'm going to save all, and I'm going to save this, right? So the next thing that I want to do is have a router, like I said. So because he said calculator, we'll calculate the different, what's it called? The different commissions for different sales rep, right? So the sales rep fills the form. So if you have a rule that okay, with someone a sales rep, has a purchase or sales of say $1,000, the commission is 5%. $500, the commission is 1%, 2%. So we can grade it like that depending. So this particular one, I'll just do two, right? Because I've not spoken to this person. I really don't know much. I'm just working with what I'm being told. Calculate sales commission. And this will just be like the easiest way to get it. So we do add here, and we're going to have a router. So yeah, router here. So the first one is going to be if the deal amount is maybe above 1,000, right? So let's just say above 1,000 here. And then the condition here is going to be if the deal amount here, I need to run this so that I can get what I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and run this. Let me unlink this. Let me send this into the system so you can have what to work with. So I submit that and I come back and so yeah, now I have been able to run this through. So it now gives me this. So I'm going to add back my router module. Like I said, there should be a rule. So I'm thinking anything that is above 5,000 or anything that is greater than or equal to 5,000 can be like a 12% commission, and anything that is less than or equal to 1,000 can be say 5% commission, right? 5% or 10%. No, I think 5% is fair. Yeah, so 5%. So those are the two rules I'll be working with. But of course, I've not spoken to this person, so I really don't know. But for one thing that I'm sure that is that there is a rule with which they calculate commissions, because that's the only way commissions are calculated. So I'm going to add a router here. I'm going to do flow control here, and I'll do router. So now the first one is going to be let's say above 5,000. Let's just call it above 5,000. Yeah, let me do this one. And then the condition is going to be if the deal amount here, and then we go to text answers here and we do answers. There's value here. And then we do if it is greater than, we come down to numeric. So greater than or equal to, we do 5,000. Right, and then we save this, and then the next one is going to be above 1,000, sorry, below 1,000. Let's do below. So the condition is going to be if the deal amount here and text operators, which is numeric, this one is going to be numeric, that's less than, and we do 1,000. So this one will be like maybe a 5% commission. Right, and then we close this and we save it. So what we now want to do is find a calculator, something that will calculate it for us. So I'm going to see the options of calculator that has. So yeah, so what the best other option is to have AI calculate it for us. So we do OpenAI here and we do generate a completion. So what we're going to tell it to do is generate the listing. So of course connection has been established, so we do come down to 4 minutes, and then we do add a message. So the first one is going to be developer, and we say you are a sales commissions calculator, calculator. You will calculate the commission for my sales rep. The formula is, so we'll do the formula is we'll do like deal amount times commission plus bonus if there's any bonus. So we'll do the formula is deal amount commission times commission rate and then we do brackets. If there is any bonus, we're going to also add the bonus, so we do times bonus. So in this case, the first one is above 1,000, right? So the commission rate is 0. So just put it here. So deal amount. So we'll do 0.12, right? Yeah, so that's 12%. What's it called? 12% is 0.12. So we are going to do plus here. We are not multiplying. We'll do plus here. And then you will only return the total commission, which is the final answer. Always keep it very accurate and don't guess any numbers. So what you're going to now do here is add the deal. So we do deal amount equal to, and then we do, of course, in some cases there can be like other deductions or something that I'm not putting into consideration in this particular example because I really don't know about that yet. But if I'm aware of that, yeah, but if I'm aware of that, of course I'll include that as well. So I'm just going to do only the deal amount here. So I'll do deal amount equal to, and I'll put the value here. Yeah, I think that's all I need. So I will just save this and do the same thing. But in this case, and if there is any bonus, you can also add here wherever the bonus is coming from, or if the person would prefer to add the bonus in the form, so the person already knows like what, so the sales rep already know what their bonus would be for a particular thing. So, or if it's a backend data, anyhow they want to do this. But for this particular one, I think I'm just going to ignore the bonus because I really don't have bonus yet. But I didn't put a bonus in consideration when I was building the form, because if maybe there was a space for me to put bonus, yeah, then I can add bonus back in here. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking I should just do deal amount times the commission rate and just return that. But if I spoke to this client, then I would know if there are also other things I should consider, like deductions, if they used to deduct, for some reason, maybe tax or something. And also if there are other bonuses, they also include, yeah, that would work. So, but for now, we'll just leave it simple to what I actually know, and we'll just keep it to what I actually know. So we'll copy this one, and then we'll do it in the second layer as well. So we save this, and here we're going to add it as well. We add it here, and then we generate a completion, and then the model down here, yeah, this one works. And then we add our message in this first one, the developer, and then we do this, right? And then we add, so in this case it's going to be 0.05, right? Yeah, that's the 5%. So I user here, the deal amount, of course, is going to come from here. Yeah, so we do that, and then we save this, and then we save this. So the next thing that we're going to do, like he had said, here was display results in a spreadsheet. So we are going to display the results in a spreadsheet. We're going to get the sales data, and then we display it in a spreadsheet. So we're going to go ahead and create a spreadsheet. So let me work with this one. So I'm just going to create a spreadsheet here, and I'm going to call it sales commission. And I'm going to put the sales rep name. And I'm also going to put the client that they did. And then I'll put the products that the client bought. And then I will also put the rate, that's the deal amount, how much the person paid, and if there was any bonus or anything like that, I could put it here, but I'm just going to put final commission here, or total commission here, right? So I think that should be it in its basic form. So the next thing I'm going to do is come back here now, and then I'll just add our spreadsheet here. We do Google Sheet, and then we add a row. And yeah, so I've searched for my spreadsheet here. My spreadsheet is called comment here. And the sheet name is what's it called? The sheet name is sales commission. And then the sales rep name is going to come from here. So we'll do this, and the client name, and the product and service they paid for, and the rate will come from here, and the commission will come from here. And then we'll clone this and we'll put it here. So what else did you want? Yeah, I guess that's all you needed. So no notification. Didn't add if it needed to be notified. I think it's because of this one mapping it to the wrong one. Yeah, I knew that was the problem. So I need to map it to this one here. So I save this and I save this, right? So I auto align this so it works like this. So now let's see what we get. So run it for all. So let's try to run it again. Yeah, so you see that deal was a $10,000 deal. So let's see what it is looking like. So you see it has calculated it for us. So what this person now has, sorry, this was a $100,000 deal. So what this person has as their commission is $12,000. So yeah, I calculated it perfectly for us. So in a very what's it called? In a very low context, this is probably what the person wants. But of course, if I speak to the person, there might be other nuances like the commission, like the bonuses that I talked about, the deduction in terms of tax and all of that that I have to put into consideration when I'm building this. So it would definitely differ if I spoke to the person and I know what the other things, layers of this are. But in with what the person has told me, this could work, and this could be like the system that does that for you. So yeah, I really hope you found this useful. And please, if you have tips on how I can, get these people to respond to me on LinkedIn. Sorry, not LinkedIn, Upwork. Because I don't know if I'm the problem. Am I the problem? So yeah, just let me know if you have any tips. And if you have any questions, you can also drop them in the comments. And if you want me to build a custom setup for your business, you can reach out to me on my Gmail or my email. You can just send me an email because my LinkedIn was restricted for some reason. So yeah, that's a wrap for me. So I will see you in my next one.